Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a really different video, I think, and I'm just going to be going through reasons why either ebooks are better or normal books are better, because I know a lot of people have very particular tastes and reasons why they might like a physical book better or an ebook better. You know, I watched a lot of these videos when I was deciding if I wanted to get an ebook reader, so if you are watching this because of that, I'm going to tell you right now that I think you should. I am an avid lover of my ebook reader. I also love paper books though, like hardbacks especially, so I'm going to go through all the reasons why. I was inspired to do this video because one, I've always wanted to make this video. Two, I got a new ebook reader because my old one broke. And I was like, gotta get a new one. I love it so much. If you guys want me to do an entire video about my ebook reader, I will. And I almost didn't want to make this video today because I was really into reading this book. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm almost done. Further ado, we're just gonna go and see which one's better. First thing is the price. So, if you don't know, with ebook readers, so you have to buy an ebook reader or you can read it from your phone, but we're gonna talk like actual legit ebook readers because I love them so much. So ebook readers range from about $100 to like $300 depending which one you get. This one that I have is about $130. So it really depends. So you do have to invest in like the ebook machine. But the actual books itself are like 99% cheaper, 99% of the time cheaper than your normal hardback or paperback version. So say for Restore Me, it's about $24 in Canada and it's only about $12 if you bought the ebook version. So that's about 50% off. So if you bought like 13 books, technically you would have gotten your money back for this. Also, you can get them for like free. You know, you can get books for free and you'll basically never get real paper books for free. Like that's never possible. So price, I think the ebook wins. The next thing is weight. Now, you know, I don't have really strong arm muscles and it's a struggle. So ebook, love it. It's super lightweight. Well, it's not super lightweight, but it's like lightweight enough. And it's very small, very compact. And no matter how many books you put in this thing, it's gonna weigh the same. Versus these things weigh quite a bit. You know, they do weigh quite a bit. And if you carry more than one, you're gonna be either having a back breaking or a arm aching. Like, you can't escape that. So I think weight-wise, the ebook wins again. For traveling, because, you know, if you travel, you go anywhere, to the store, to the school, to the work, to the plane, you know, to the beach, wherever you are, traveling is stressful enough, you know, moving around. So ebook, very portable, very easy. And again, you can have a million books on here and you'll still be fine. Versus this thing, you have this, and if you're done this, you're done this. So if you want to read paper form, you're gonna have to bring a lot of books when you go traveling, you know? Like maybe a suitcase full. That's not very fun. Or maybe in your backpack, like it takes up a lot of room and it's really difficult to maneuver. I mean, for traveling, I personally would go with the ebook. All right, the next thing is when you're eating. When I'm eating with the ebook, it is great. And, you know, I can just have it standing up and it's super easy to read. It's like right in front of my face and I just kind of like bloop, bloop. Simple, you know, especially like eating soups and stuff. If I get a little soup on there, it's okay, it's just wipe it off. Versus paperback, it is, you know what, it's actually not that bad. It's not that hard to eat with when you're reading a paperback book because, you know, it's just on the table. You just flip, it's super simple. The only thing is that it's really sad when I get soup on it, you know, like I get soup on it and it's like, why do you have to do this to me? Or I get like pasta sauce on it And I just get very sad that I have food on my book. I think eating wise, like I'd say it's a tie. It's a tie between these two. Like eating, they're both not that hard to work with, especially if I'm eating on the table. It's one of my favorite pastimes, eating and reading. Yes, please. The next thing is reading while lying down. Now, I love lying down because it's so comfortable and so cozy and just, you know, it's the best. You're lying down on your bed, you know, getting cozy, reading a book. Like, it's the best way to spend your Friday night, let's be real here. Ebook reader, so easy because again, it's super light. You can hold it one hand or like, you know, just like lie down on your side. It's one thing. So it's really easy to do. You just kind of like boop, 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 click it. Or if you want to put it on top of your face, it's still easy, you know. If it falls on your face, it falls on your face. Versus your hardback. I personally hate reading books lying down with my hardback because it is the most horrifying thing. It's just so terrible to do. Like, you're lying down, you're reading, and then the pages accidentally flips, and then you lost where you were, and then afterwards you have to like I always have to switch sides. And then, you know, like I try to lie down and you have to hold up one side of the book with your arm, and then it gets really tired, and then again you lose your page, and then you have to take your other arm and like flip it, and then you have to move to the other side because your arm gets tired. And don't even think about reading it like straight up. Like, that is not what these books were made of, because like your arms are one, gonna be tired, and two, it's gonna just fall on your face and you're gonna get paper cut, or because it's a hardback, it's going to smush your face, especially if it's like 700 pages long. That's not a fun time. I don't like signing up for that. So if I'm reading in my bed, I am sitting up, and I don't like doing that. It's like the bed is made for lying down. Why am I sitting up in it? You know what I mean? I don't know. In terms of reading when you're lying down, or just lying down in general, the ebook wins. The next thing is reading in the dark. Now, I don't know about you, but I love reading in the dark. It's one of my favorite things to do, especially like bedtime. Like, I like to just turn off the lights so I'm like ready for bed, but I still want to read, you know? Just like my favorite thing. I don't know. Comment down below if you like to read in the dark, or if that's like not a thing that people do and it's just like a me thing. With your ebook reader, especially the new ones, they have a light, and it's like the coolest thing ever. You can like brighten it, you can dim it, like it's the best thing. So it's just perfectly lit for you to read for hours on end in the dark. These books is basically impossible. You cannot read this in the dark unless you have a flashlight, or I know you can get like one of those like book lights. I've tried doing it, I think, but like with my phone flashlight, and I'm like blinded by the light, and then like I can't actually read anything, and it's like, how do you hold the flashlight? Like, you have to sit up, like it's a lot of work, and I just hate it. Reading in the dark, it goes to the ebook reader. The next thing is accessibility. So with your ebooks, you can literally download it off the internet, like straight onto your ebook. You can borrow it from your library, like, you know, it is super easy, and within 5 seconds you can be off and reading your next book. Versus these books here, you either have to go to the library, go to the bookstore, or order it online and wait for it to come to your house, or you have to go out and get the book, which is a lot of work. I don't like doing that. I don't like leaving my house and going and buying a book, or like waiting a week or even a couple of days, unless you got Amazon Prime. Then Amazon got you, but you still gotta wait a couple hours for that, you know what I mean? Versus this, it's like 2 seconds. With that, the ebook wins again. The next thing is appearance. So, good ebook reader. I personally think the ebook reader is super cool. Like, it looks cool. It's not like the most beautiful thing out there. I mean, but you can get like cool cases for it. Like, I think my case is pretty cool, but it's pretty boring. Versus these babies. These are so beautiful. I personally love them. They look so good, especially if they have a beautiful cover. It's just like, wow. And then like you got, you know, your pages, and you got like just, it looks like a piece of art, because it is a piece of art. So appearance wise, paper books win 100%, I think. Next thing is the bookshelf. Now I think a bookshelf with books is like, you know, it's an important part of your home or your room or whatever. Literally ebooks is just like, has no association with bookshelves. Like, why would you put no? Like, no. Versus these babies is like so beautiful on bookshelf. It's wonderful and it just fills it up like a dream. On the bookshelf, you know, you can't beat a normal hardback. It's just like, it's like home decor, but books, and I love it. The next thing is durability / reliability, because that is important. So with your ebook, if it breaks, you know, if you're at the beach or something and it breaks, it doesn't have batteries, guess what? You don't have a book to read. It is so sad. And you know what? Because it is an electronic thing, it does break. You know, just like mine did a couple days ago. It does break. It breaks down. If you drop it, it could break. If you overcharge it, it could break. You don't have batteries, you can't use it. So it's not the most reliable thing ever because it's an electronic device. Okay? No. Versus these paperbacks. One, it's a hardcover, very durable. You know, if you get it wet, oh yeah, if you get this wet, say goodbye, unless it's waterproof. But if you get this wet, you can still read the words. If it's ripped in half, you can still read it. You know, and you'll never have to worry about it not having batteries or if it breaks down unless you burn it or something like that. But I'm guessing if you burn the ebook, it's gonna have the same results. You know, like, you can literally rip this in half and you can still read everything. Just put it back together. You know, like, it is very durable, really reliable, and you can have this for years and years and you'll never be afraid that it's gonna get lost on you. You know, it's just so durability wise, of course the paper version wins. Another thing is design. So the actual design of the book, which I think is really important, like from the cover to the like feel of the pages to like this stuff, I don't know, I forgot what this was called, or the spine, and the naked cover, also forgot what it's called, you know, and like all the pages and the cover and the titles, like all that stuff is so carefully designed, and like all the words are perfectly laid out, and you just don't get that same experience with an ebook because you can change the font, you can change the line spacing, you can change everything, and you just lose that kind of experience that you get with a real book. Like, you don't get to flip real pages, you don't get to smell the page, you don't get to touch it, you don't get to hold it, like you don't get to look at the words like being laid out so perfectly and all the title pages. Like, you just miss that, and I think that is really crucial, which is, I think, is why a lot of people love reading off of like paper versions, real books, is because of that. So like, experience wise, the real book definitely wins, like in that aspect. Ooh. The ebook is super convenient and I love it so much. I think it's like the coolest invention ever. But a real book, you just like can't replace it. That's why I still love buying them. They're just the best things ever. That is basically everything I wanted to say about ebook versus real books. Hopefully that helped you guys out if you're deciding if you want to get an ebook reader, or maybe this was entertaining because I love these. I know like Poland Bananas books / Christine / XT May. She did a very similar video to this, and I love her. I love her videos, and I love that video. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment down below and tell me if you have a preference or if you love them both like me. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like this video, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye!